Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I'm Caroline, and today I wanted to do a video on all the luxury items that I love the most in my makeup collection. So I did a full look tutorial situation with luxury items. I have Bobbi Brown, NARS, Natasha Denona, ABH. So if you are interested in this look and those products, then please keep on watching. Also, quick disclaimer, if you think that my eyelashes look a little wonky right now, you'd be correct. I had quite the drama with these Velour lashes. It was the first time I was using this set, and it was just a disaster. I don't even know how to explain it, but you'll see it at the end of the video. So that's why they look, it's frustrating. I'm probably gonna have to throw these away. It was the first time I used them, and they're very expensive. But just keep on watching because everything else went really well except the lashes, which were the last thing I did, of course. So the two palettes I have today are the Novena palette by ABH and the Natasha Denona, I believe the Sunrise palette. So I think I'm gonna do the Novena palette, but I'll just show you guys what this looks like. It's beautiful. This one was $65, I believe, and I waited till a Sephora sale to get it. And this one, I think like $45. I'm gonna use this one just because I haven't in a while, and it does have a lot of fallout, which is pretty normal for ABH palettes. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and do my eyes first, which is not what I usually do. So I'm gonna start out with the NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. And I think there's two colors. I just got like the lightest color, and it kind of has like a doe foot applicator. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my lids, and then I'm gonna set it with kind of like a translucent skin colored powder. This stuff is great if you either have oily lids and your makeup kind of moves around a lot, or if you have the second option, you have hooded lids. In my case, I actually kind of have both, so that's why I really like to use this product. Honestly, concealer works just as well. Usually you just always have to set it, especially with hooded lids. I think eyeshadow can be more complicated and move around, shift around, and get messed up more easily. So I always have to make sure that I set everything and just like really prime the eye to get ready for a makeup look. The powder I'm gonna use today is a Bobbi Brown powder. It's not really a setting powder. It's in soft sand. It's sheer finish pressed powder, but I like to use it kind of a setting powder, and I use this every day throughout the day just to help with any shininess because I am combination skin. So I just leave it in my purse when I bring it to work or wherever I am going. So the first color I'm going to use is Incense, and I'm going to put it on my crease. And I think what I'm going to do is a cut crease. I did one recently, and I honestly forgot how much I liked it. I remember it was so on trend for such a long time, and then I think it kind of faded, but I really enjoy it for my eyelid shape. So I'm just kind of like lightly, let me get closer, brushing this on in windshield wiper motions, and I'm not going too far over here. I want to keep it right in my crease. And then I'm gonna go just like a smidge above my crease, but again, I don't want to fan it out too much to the side of my eye. I'm gonna dip in one more time. I always show this eye because it's always the one I do first because I'm right-handed, but I honestly like my other eye better. I think because I sleep on this side, it kind of affects how my eyelid is. Like, I permanently have screwed up these eyelashes and area because I sleep so hard on my side. I know that sounds crazy, but I swear I notice a difference. So next I'm gonna go in with a little bit of a darker shade. Bald is a little dark. I haven't really thought out my look, what I want to do. That'd probably help. It's like, do I want to use a purple? I think I want to use a purple. Maybe I'll do the crease and then darken it up. This is really difficult. I'm gonna come back in a second. Next, I'm gonna go in with Passion, which is kind of like a berry brown color. I'm using that same brush, but I'm just gonna very, very lightly use this. I don't want it to be too dark. And again, just doing the same motions. Back and forth. So I am on day 20 of quarantine when I am filming this. I am going a little crazy. I'm just kind of doing my makeup just to feel better about myself because I look disgusting most of the time during this quarantine. I've really been trying to keep busy, stay motivated to work out and go on walks, but sometimes I really do just get like down because yesterday Trump just said he expects this to go through at least April 30th, and it might not be normal until like June, which is like, I was one of those people that did not think this was gonna blow up like this. So it's been upsetting, and there's been some real world consequences for us personally as a family due to this, which has not been fun. So that's just been upsetting, but I'm trying to keep my spirits high. I'm really happy to still have my job, and doing my makeup just makes me feel a lot better, like inside and out, you know? Next, I'm gonna cut my crease using this NARS Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. It's a lighter shade, so it'll really brighten it up. I only got about 3 hours of sleep last night. I drank 1, too much caffeine, and 2, it's just like I've had trouble sleeping the last few days, just everything that's going on. I'm just really thinking about it. So I look awful right now. Just gonna go in, and I'm not gonna do the whole lid, but I'm gonna do most of it. And just really hit that line up there. And you can always add more. You don't want to do too much in the beginning. Just don't worry, you can always go in and add more. Like so. And I really love this brush. It is Bokashi. It's in cursive and it looks really weird, but it's a concealer brush. And it's really flat, which I really like. And it allows me to really get in my crease. Like so. That looks really good. And this is what the brush looks like. It's pretty dense and has a really nice shape. So the concealer's on, and I'm actually gonna set it with the shade Base. It's really a brightening shade, and I'm gonna use a fluffy brush. Ooh, the kickback in this palette is crazy. And just set this real quickly. And then I was looking at these shades, and a lot of them are deeper shimmers. So I'm not really sure what color I want to do, because I really wanted more of a brightening look and the very open like eyelid. I don't know if that's not how to describe it, like a bright eyelid to make me look more awake and wide-eyed, I guess, if that makes sense. I think I'm honestly gonna go in with Dreamer, which is a really bright shade, like an inner corner highlight, just because I really want a bright color. And I'm actually gonna start with it on my fingers like so, and just start pressing it in, and then I will get a more precise brush just to really hit it against that crease and just really press it in. I always like to use my fingers for a foil or shimmer shade. I think it gives you the best payoff and it lasts the longest. Oh my god, I took my gel off. I peeled my gel off. It took me like an hour because I had it on for over a month, and I finally gave in. So that's why my nails are so disgusting. I look insane. But next I'm gonna go in with that Passion shade again, same brush, and I'm actually just gonna put it on the outer V just to deepen up the look. And just keep it over here. Kind of work it in the crease and kind of make it a gradient look with that bright color, and then make it really deep in the outer V. And then I'll be able to clean all of this up when I do my face makeup. So, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit underneath just to connect it, but I'll go in with my under eye probably after I do my face makeup. I say it's like every video that I do for makeup, but it looks so good in person, but I just am using an iPhone and it does not show the color or the details or how good it looks. Honestly, I know you need a camera. I say it all the time, but like, they're just so expensive, so I just have to be, you know, financially intelligent about my decisions. But next I'm gonna go in with the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Rich Base, and that's what I'm gonna use as my primer. I have another one of these ready to go, but I'm not out of this yet. It actually lasts up to 24 months, which is really nice because it's really expensive. So I probably have enough. My forehead is so dry right now, which, I mean, I usually have dry skin, but it's not ideal. Like, it hurts to move my forehead. It is so dry. So I really like this. It's a moisturizer and a primer in one. I think it got really popular about 2 years ago. I feel like Jeffree Star, Manny MUA, and all of them were really using this a lot, and I love Bobbi Brown. That was the first makeup that I ever tried with Bobbi Brown, because a lot of her skin makeup leans a yellow undertone, and that's what I am. My mom loved Bobbi Brown, so that's kind of what I was introduced to when I was in high school. So it's like all I wore for the longest time. Okay, so that is next. So I was gonna use the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, but I actually found that I had this Makeup Forever HD little sample size in Y245. So I've used this one before. The shade is more my summer shade. I kind of have fake tanner on still, I don't know if this is open. I guess we'll try, see if it comes out. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's actually not too tan. Okay, I haven't worn an actual foundation in so long. I just wear tinted moisturizers. I feel like there's still like, oh, there was still makeup or face base. I haven't had like full coverage moment in a long time, so wish me luck. All right, it's not bad. Just like I'm dabbing it all around. Gotta get my hair out of the way. It is so weird that I did part of my eyes first. That's what I used to do all the time. Honestly, it makes way more sense. But I just, when I was doing it, especially for work, I realized I was spending way too much time on the eyes and I was running out of time to get ready. So I just started doing the opposite. And now at work, I usually like don't even wear eye makeup anymore. I'm just like giving up. So that is why I kind of just do my eyes second instead. And then I'm gonna need a little bit more to blend down the neck. Okay, I'm starting to look a little more human. I'm gonna go in with the concealer, the same one, the NARS and Vanilla. I'm gonna put that more on the inner sides of my eyes. And then I'm gonna go in with Madeline, which is light 2.3, a little darker and more yellow around the rest of my eyes. So go ahead and do that. And then I'll kind of like clean up the eye look a little bit with this as well. So I'm just gonna put that here and then use the darker color around the rest of my face and where I have redness. I don't want to use too much. I'm not big on heavy concealer, especially when I'm on my drier side. Like, I don't paint my whole face in concealer. Like, this is my normal situation. Going in my beauty blender and I'm just gonna pounce that out. And then I'm gonna take it close to my eyeshadow and just like drag a little bit because I definitely forgot to clean it up with the makeup wipe. So we're doing what we can right now. Okay, we are concealed. Next I'm going in the Bobbi Brown, same powder that I set my eyes in, and just taking a big powder brush and doing it all over before I apply my bronzer and just kind of even everything out. This isn't too opaque of a powder, so it's not going to change the color of my foundation really at all. I love this stuff for touch. As you can tell, I love this stuff. I'm hitting pan and I never hit pan on like anything because I just keep purchasing and purchasing. But I love this stuff. This is probably like my third one of these. They are a little pricier, but I definitely think they're worth it and they do last a long time. I'm actually gonna go back at my Norvina palette with a more defined brush, and I'm gonna go in with Incense, which is what I put on my crease first. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of buff it out everywhere and then go in with Passion and maybe use a defined brush for it. I might use the same brush because I feel like the main color you can see is that Passion color, but I'll just kind of see as I go. So I'm gonna dip in. Oh my God, my foot is asleep. It hurts so badly. I'm sitting on the floor. I have such a professional setup. Sorry, Patrick just walked out here in the middle of filming, but I have my Tarteist Precision Longwear liner and it is in black. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on off camera. I'm also actually gonna put on my mascara off camera. It is the Armani Eyes to Kill mascara in black. My eyelashes are truly so jacked up on this side. Like, I don't even know why I bothered putting on mascara, but right now this is what the look looks like. I still put false lashes on, the inner corner highlight and a couple things, but just so you can see it. So for the inner corner highlight, I'm going with this NARS palette. It is the Atomic Blonde, and I'm going in with the highlighter, and that is called Last Call. So I'm going in with a small highlighter brush, and I already did my brow bone off camera, so sorry if I can find this brush. But I really need to stop sleeping on that side. Like, I think it's J-Lo that sleeps on her back because she doesn't want wrinkles, doesn't want to mess up her eyelashes, and I really need to teach myself how to do that. So going in with this really tiny brush, and I'm going to put that on the inner corner, and it's a little bit lighter than my crease shade. They're pretty similar, but I just love this palette. It is so beautiful. It is so finely milled. I love it. The bronzer in it is just a little too dark, so I can't really use it until the summer. I'm gonna add a little bit more to that brow bone. I gotta do my brows too. like so. And then next, let me just jump in and do my brows because they're all over the place too. So I'm using the Gimme Brow gel. This is about to go on sale at Ulta. I can't decide. I think I'm just gonna get one because it takes me a really long time to go through these because I don't even do my brows half the time, which I feel like that's not great, but whatever. So I just go through them like so, and then I get a plain spoolie just to run them through. So if there's any like patchiness of this or any gel buildup, which I can see right now, right there, it just kind of combs that out so I don't look crazy. The only thing I'll say about this foundation is it is kind of clinging right here to my dry patches. I wouldn't say it's a matte foundation. I really like that foundation. I used to use it all the time. It's pretty runny. It's not too matte or too thick, but it is just kind of like clumping up right here, which is driving me a little crazy, but that's okay. So next I want to go on to bronzer. I have this Too Faced one that I don't love. It's Chocolate Matte and Chocolate Soleil, and it looks like, ooh, if I can open it. So I'm gonna go in with it. I might dip into my Benefit little cheek palette if I don't like it, I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna go in with this Jaclyn Hill brush. And the thing is I just don't think this is a ton of color payoff, but we'll see. See, I don't feel like you can see it very well. I just always feel like I had to keep digging in to really see anything. And it works better with tinted moisturizer, but with something so full coverage, I really want to add more to the look. But if it's tinted moisturizer and I just want to kind of have a more no makeup look, then it's not as bad, but I feel like I need to keep digging in. The sweatshirt I'm wearing, I originally got it from Costco about a year ago for like $15, and then on TikTok the whole tie-dye trend situation, do it yourself, is happening, so I bleached tie-dyed this, and I need to do it again because for some reason it like missed the center of the sweatshirt. Like I got the center of the back of the sweatshirt, but everything else looks good, just the center of it is just a little questionable. So I want to go back in and do that. I'm gonna wear it probably a couple of times and then do so. All right, I'm giving up on this bronzer. Like, that looks fine. I look tanner. Gotta get that hairline, that scalp, so you don't look too crazy when people see, you know, how pale you really truly are. Next, I'm going in with the classic. It is the Orgasm Blush by NARS. I just have this little travel size. I don't know what happened to my other one. I was gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury one, which I also love, but well, this mirror is tiny. But this one I just haven't used in a while. Again, it used to be one that I used all the time. I'm not big into shimmer blushes though, and this does have a little bit of a sheen. I do think it's more beautiful in the summer, but right now, well actually right now it's like 80 degrees in Georgia in March, but I'm gonna add a little more. That's like the first thing to go is blush. So if you like pack on a lot of it at first, don't be intimidated. In the next like 10-20 minutes, it will look normal. All right, that looks good. And a little bit on my nose. And then I'm gonna go in with that highlighter again with a highlighter brush. And I'm using a Wet n Wild one. I got this at the drugstore, super cheap, and I love it. I love Wet n Wild brushes. So going in with that same NARS and just hitting my cheeks. I'm about to look so crazy with full makeup on when we go on this walk, because we've been going on these like 3-mile walks lately, and I'm about to have false lashes on and everything, and I straightened my hair, so just going all out. I've been adding ankle weights to my walks, which has really been helping, I think. I hope maybe this quarantine will actually transform my body, because I had to cancel my 3rd vacation. We're going to Mexico, and the resort shut down through May 15th, and we were supposed to go to the resort May 2nd, so that's no longer happening. So I need to rebook. I just don't know when is a safe time to book. I think I'm gonna move it to June. I was gonna move it just like a week back in May, but I don't think that's gonna be safe enough. I think I need to just push it back to June and then hope for the best. The problem is then it is hurricane season, and I'm nervous for that. I still have to do my lashes, but real quickly I'm gonna put on this Patrick Ta lip gloss. I don't feel like putting on like a full lipstick right now, so I'm putting on this gloss. I am obsessed. I've been following him on Instagram for so long. Stuff smells really good too. I love it. Does it have a name? I don't even know. She's expensive. I feel that, really do. Oh, the lip gloss. I love it. It's so beautiful. I like to add as a topper, and it's a little bit pepperminty. I don't think it's supposed to plump, but I really think it does help my lips look a little bigger, which who doesn't love that? So next, I have these Velour Luxe Faux Mink Lashes. I got these in the Ulta sale, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop these on off camera. I do have to cut them. I've never used them before, and I have kind of small eyes. So I'm gonna go off camera, cut them, put them on, and I will be getting these lashes on. Was such trash. So I peeled it off the thing, and it had so much glue on this inner corner from being stuck to there. I was trying to pull it off, and I thought I got enough of it off, so I did normal glue, put it on, and when I used this like little tool to put it on the inner corner, it kept ripping off my eyelashes because the glue from here that I cannot get off is like stuck on the inner corner. Like I can't even glue it down. It looks absolutely ridiculous. Hopefully the next one is not that bad. I still have to put this one on. Like these are like $26 lashes. They should not be doing this. Like that was a terrible experience. It took me like 10 minutes to put one on because of the adhesive from the packaging. It's just, it kept getting stuck to this, and then I tried to do it with my fingers. I get stuck to my fingers and rip off. Like, oh, so frustrating. This is awful. Not only is the glue just messing up applying it, the glue is like making it clump together. Like so it, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but it's so awful. Like I'm gonna have to take it off and do it again. It's like hanging out. Like this is just an awful experience. These Velour lashes are trash. I'm trying to get the adhesive off, and it's like clumping the inside together, like so it looks like that, and it's just like clumping it together so it doesn't look natural. Like so. Like what on earth? I don't know if I can come back from it. Well, I was trying to get the adhesive off it, and it ripped a chunk of the eyelash off. So hopefully I can use what is left. Quick look. It just looks so beautiful in person. I really wish I had like a better quality for you guys. But I love like purple and gold cut crease. I think it looks so pretty together. Wow, I was just about to recommend how much I love Velour lashes, but that was an absolutely terrible experience. I had to then cut the inside of these, which you know you never cut the inside of the lashes, you cut from the outside. I don't know if I can ever wear these again. Like this is the one that's really jacked up. This one's a little better, but I had to cut the inside too. Like this one is still wonky. Like these are still stuck together, even though like part of it just came off. And I feel like this definitely like ruined the makeup look. I'm being like such a Debbie Downer, but it was really frustrating. These are not cheap, and that just took like 15 minutes to deal with this. But this is the final look. I have my cut crease, which I love so much. I love it with the eye shape I have, using the Norvina ABH palette. It is still in stores. I highly recommend picking up really any of their palettes. I love their stuff so much. They do have a lot of kickback and fallout, but I definitely feel like you get the pigment payoff that is definitely worth all of that. So here is the final look for you guys, and I will see you guys in my next video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a thumbs up.